Hello and welcome. This is a video tutorial on a new developed integrated system for conceptual design, or in short called CDSS. First, let me tell you what the CDSS is all about. CDSS is Integrated Trees and Analytical Hierarchy Process, or AHP method, to assist designers in conceptual design process. Theory of innovative invention or trees will cover the idea or concept generation task, while AHP will cover the selection task. In general, CDSS is divided into 4 major segments. It was target design weight determination, problem identification and prioritization, generating the ideas and concepts. And lastly, the selection for the best concept. The selected concept will be considered to be furthered for the next stage of product design. We're going to help you by demonstrating how to use the system. Let's get started. First, click the icon on the desktop screen to open CDSS system. Welcoming screen appeared. You can click the About CDSS button if you want to know the brief idea what is the CDSS system is. Or you can just click Start. Okay, before that, a screen of project name and category selection appeared. First, you need to select which category of your project. Either it is car interior design, consumer product design, or eco-product design. So far, only these categories are available in this version, and it is planned to expand for wider categories in the next version. To search your previous project title, select existing title and search from the drop-down menu. To start a new project, tick new title and type the new title. So, in this video tutorial, I'll demonstrating you my previous case study of car glove compartment, which is under the category of car interior. After all, click enter. Okay, now, we are in the first task of target design determination. This page generally represents the intent desired design a designer targeting for. It is about how the design will look like, and how the design meets the requirements. This page enables the user to determine the preferences or priorities regarding to the predefined major criteria of each selected category. Let me brief you a little bit about AHP. AHP, or Analytical Hierarchy Process, is a multi-criteria decision-making tool which structured the criteria like a tree style. There are objective and top of hierarchy, main criteria in the middle, and sub-criteria at the bottom. So in this category of car interior, 3 main was selected. There are ergonomics, quality and functionality with 6 sub-criteria under each main criteria. Okay, in AHP method, by employing the pairwise comparison, each criteria will be compared each other, one by one. The outcome of this process is the weight of each criteria will be determined and saved in database for usage in next following tasks. 2 screens will be covered in this task, and it usually consume longer time as more criteria needed to be compared each other, especially in sub-criteria page. Okay, we go back to the screen. First, let me teach you how to do the pairwise comparison. There are 5 scales of relative importance will be applied here. There are value of 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. You can read the description of each scale on the screen. For example, between the criteria of ergonomics and quality, you wanted the design to be strongly important for ergonomics, you can just select the value of 5 in the drop-down box. The reciprocal box, which is in green box, will be automatically calculated. If both criteria are equally important, just leave the box with a value of 1. You need to do the pairwise for all the drop-down box. After all done, click Next for sub-criteria page. Repeat the same thing in sub-criteria page. As I told you before, it usually consumes longer time as more criteria needed to be compared each other. Then, click Next. Okay, we are now in problem identification page. This page enables the user to input the problems of the studied product, which is usually gathered from analysis and survey. If you want to add a problem, just type the problem here and click Add to insert the typed problem into the problems list. Let's say that you have more than 5 problems on the list and you want to know which problems should be focused and to be solved first. This system provides you the function of screening process. So, you can orderly rank the problems, and from the result, maybe you will observe that only 2 or 3 problems have major impact to the design requirement as well as customer needs. Here's how the screening process works. Okay, click the screening button. Okay, here are the problem list as we stated before, and here are the criteria for evaluation. In this version, you can just tick or select the criteria that related to the particular problem. Either the criteria related with the problem or not. Okay, for example, for the problem of cannot store big items, it seems that accessibility, cleanability, spacious, are related to the problem. So we tick them. We repeat for every problems in the list. Then we click Calculate as to gain the score and click back. So, we can see that the list was in ranking. The decision is in your hands, which problems needed to be solved. Then, click Next. Okay, we are now in the brainstorming for solution stage. First of all, this page will assist the user in brainstorming process for problem solving by utilizing TRIZ 39 contradiction method. Okay, as we can see here, the prioritized problems in previous page are displayed again in this screen for easy to be referred. Based on the screening result, I will focus just on the top 2 problems. First, for those who are not familiar with TRIZ, let me give you a briefing about TRIZ. TRIZ is a problem-solving method based on logic and data, not intuition. TRIZ provides repeatability, predictability, and reliability due to its structured approach. TRIZ research began with the hypothesis that there are universal principles of creativity that are the basis for creative innovations that advance the technology. If these principles could be identified and quantified, they could be taught to people to make the process of creativity more predictable. Or for easier understanding, we can say that if somebody someplace has already solved this problem or one very similar to it, creativity is now finding that solution and adapting it to this particular problem. There are many tools in TRIZ method, but in this system, the contradiction technique will be used. First, you need to clearly identify how the design you want it to be, and any subsequent negative effect or compromise, which may arise while fulfills the requirements of improvement. Then, you need to generalize and match the contradiction of the design into TRIZ 39 parameter. Okay, back to the system screen. In this system, if you want to know or make sure during generalizing and matching from the problem statement to TRIZ 39 parameter, the Help button is provided to explore the details of TRIZ 39 features. You can select the parameter, and definition including several similar words will be displayed. After identifying the possible contradictions for and achieving the design goal, the intended improving features and worsening effect are generalized and correctly matched with the list of TRIZ 39 engineering parameters. For example, in my case study, the first problem was no organizer for small items, so we want the design to be improved in terms of shape. So, I select the shape parameter, and the worsening effect that might be happen is that the cleaning process might be difficult. So, I choose easy of repair feature. Okay, from this contradiction, TRIZ technique will suggest principles that might be helpful as to solve the contradiction. Based on our knowledge and experiences, these principles would lead us for solution ideas. It completed with definition and examples that will assist you for rough idea generation process. Okay, similar to problem identification process, we can key in the idea by typing the idea here and click Add. You would input the solution ideas as much as possible to the idea list table. Similar to problem identification screen, this process also provides the screening tool list to see the most reliable and appropriate ideas to be proceeded for concept generation task. In this system, you are also allowed to explore the TRIZ database. Click View TRIZ Database button to access the TRIZ database. This database page also allows you to add in new ideas or information to your current TRIZ idea database. This will help a lot for future use. After all, click Next for concept generation. Okay, after generating ideas in previous page, we are now entering into concept generation step. As we can see here, the ranked ideas are listed again in this screen for easy reference. For concept generation, usually it comes from combination of several selected ideas, and it might be combination of 2, 3 or more ideas. The combination maybe comes from our knowledge and experiences, and we usually didn't fully explore all the potential combination that might be overlooked. Regarding to that issue, this system allows you to explore and analyze all possibilities available for combination. The score are also provided as to assist you in analysis and appraisal for generating the concept. Okay, now, click the combination button. In order to use this page, you must first completing the screening task in previous page. The list of ideas are displayed again. We name the ideas number in order. So, in my case, there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. We want to know how many possibilities of combination can be created by these 5 ideas. So, this system will help you. First, click Generate. Okay, in combination result, there are column of combination as well as the score. Okay, here. 1, 2 means combination of idea 1 and idea 2. 2, 4 here means combination of idea 2 and idea 4. It include with a score for you to analyze. We can reorder here, the ranking based on the score. This function actually assists you to clearly see all the combination. Let's say, you want to combine 2 ideas, so, which combination will offer you the better combination? So, this task will help you to find out the available combination. Okay. After analyzing the generated possible combination and select several appropriate combinations which usually have higher score compared to others. Okay, now, you need to key in the generated concept's name including brief description about the concept. It might be not a combination, maybe it stay with a single idea. It's up to you to generate the concepts. Here also, you can upload the sketch for better illustration of the concept. Okay, then, it is compulsory here to evaluate each concept in order to find the best concept. You can click the Evaluate button here. Each concept are evaluated by rating process regarding to the criteria. There are 5 rating scales used here which presented in verbal type and labeled as poor, fair, good, very good and excellent. When finished, click Save. After all, click Result to access the final result of the best concept. Okay, this is the final page of the system. As we can see here, the best concepts are displayed on the screen. It seems the concept they scored the highest. So, this concept is supposed to be chosen to be proceeded for the next stage of product development. Before that, here comes a question. How can we validate the ranking result? By the way, in the support system, you can do the sensitivity analysis. This analysis allows you to study the effect changes in input value on the ranking result. Okay. Click Sensitivity Analysis button. From here, you can alter the main criteria by increasing or decreasing the percentage of the criteria weight determined before. And a new ranking result will be displayed. The result was then compared with the original ranking result, as to see either there are any significant changes in the ranking or not. For example here, let's say we want to increase the functionality criteria for about 25%. Then, let's see the result. Okay, concept A still leads the ranking. You can try to alter the others if you want. Then, Click back to close the sensitivity page. After all, you can save the project and exit. Okay. That's all. Thank you for watching. Before that, I would be glad and it is highly appreciated if you lending me your time assessing this support system. If the system is not related to your expertise and area of interest, maybe you can generally evaluate the system in terms of basic idea behind the system, as well as your understanding about how the system works. You can get the assessment file in the attachment. After all, you can email back to me at the stated email address on the screen. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.